Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as they're saying battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action now. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On on second down. It's Gross, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On second down now, Chapman. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So here are the Vikings now as they will go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Love now. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because you don't get the completion. At least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw one. Going deep here for Landry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Love to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch nice move.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Miller. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Vikings 38, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Vikings 45, Saints 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of 1.
Kamara trying again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Love from the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Love, they go play action now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 45.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll buy some time right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. A strong running. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Love. And this is caught off the deflection. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but
Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete.